Tell me, adventurer, have you heard of Genghis Khan, the man who built the largest empire in history? Well, we're in Mongolia, land of the eternal blue sky, to do what the Mongol horde did and pillage. No, it's super illegal, but we're gonna do it anyway. No, it's woohoo, can't do that. But we're gonna do the second best thing. We're gonna eat like they did. Sheep head. We're gonna drink like they did. Fermented horse milk. We're gonna try horseback archery, Mongolian wrestling, and a whole lot more.
Genghis Khan wasn't your history teacher's idea of a great man. He didn't just beat his enemies. He erased them. Entire kingdoms got Thanos snapped before the term even existed. He killed 40 million people, 10% of the world's population. But for Mongolians, he's a national hero, a unifier of the tribes, and founder of the Mongol Empire. He was a creator and a destroyer. The Mongol horde was feared throughout the land, and today we're going to learn how to become one. Our journey begins just outside the capital, Ulaanbaatar.
Good morning, and San Banu. We are just outside Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and it is cold as balls today. I'm like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer over here. That's not the point. The point is I've got 3 days to learn how to become a Mongol warrior, and then I've got the ultimate test, the most difficult thing Mongol warriors did, which is something called a Parthian shot, where you ride a horse forward and you shoot an arrow backwards and hit a target. Problem is, I know very little about archery or horseback riding, or really most of the things that Mongol warriors did. So first step, learn how to shoot a bow and arrow. That's happening right over there.
Bilge welcomes me as a student.
Hey bro, good luck.
He carries centuries of Mongolian warrior wisdom. In 3 days, I won't be able to learn it all. But I mean, I travel, right? So maybe being somewhat of a nomad myself will help me after all. Bilge shows me how to use the weights. And it's not that bad. But this cold guy, damn, it's brutal.
Ooh, metal weights in the winter.
Mongolian composite bows have a draw strength of about 170 pounds and can shoot 1,000 feet. That means you gotta get those icy reps in if you want to get any distance when you shoot. Then a little stretching, but I quickly realize we have a problem. When we came up with this idea, the Mongol warrior training, I was really excited because a lot of these things I think are really interesting, right? Like the archery and the wrestling and all of that, but I didn't really anticipate for the winter problems. It is very cold out there, and even just in the beginning of holding the weights, like your fingers go completely numb, and being able to pull a bow, especially in the winter, you have to really be mindful of your fingers, because once they go numb, you can't really pull a bow anymore. And on top of that, we're talking to Bilge, and he was saying how it's not only learning how to ride a horse, it's the relationship you have with that horse. And how can I build a relationship with a horse in just a couple days? You can barely build a relationship with a person, and we speak the same language, you know? I'm just getting a little bit worried for not only the challenge, but also like the safety. I have to hold onto a horse that I don't know, hands free, because I'm shooting an arrow at a target while going backwards. It just doesn't seem that doable, and also doesn't really even seem that safe. But we're going to try anyway. We got a couple days to learn the skills. And hopefully I don't fall off a horse onto the freezing ground.
If you do, it's going to be great content, mate, anyway.
Yeah, maybe that's right. So we're going to finish warming up. I'm going to put on a 3rd pair of socks, and we're going to head back outside and learn how to shoot some arrows. But yeah, I wanted to just step aside for a second to realize together that maybe this is much more difficult and dangerous than I had originally thought. Now it's time to learn a bit more. And lucky for me, that knowledge can be studied indoors. Ah, warm indoors.
This is really fascinating. Remember the Hadza hunter-gatherers in Tanzania? How they had different arrows for different animals, for baboons, for birds. There was the corn cob, and the baboons had the serrated edges with the hooks. Kind of the same thing with Mongol arrows, except for it's not for different animals, of course. It's different kinds of armor and different purposes. So a flat blade would make a massive gaping wound, wouldn't puncture armor, like steel armor, very well. That's why you do something like this one right here. Much better at piercing armor. This would be great for making a massive hole in, let's say, leather or in skin. And look, this one may be a mixture of both, not exactly sure. But you'd pick your arrowhead based on what you were trying to shoot through, what kind of armor you were trying to shoot through. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Isn't that wild? Look at this. A whistling arrowhead. So picture the Mongol horde lined up on a hill about to raid a village. They're waiting for the signal. This would be the signal. Mount this on an arrow, shoot it, and shoo! It would make a high-pitched whistling sound, and that would be the cue to attack. I've never actually seen one before. It's very cool.
Okay, I'm ready to step outside again and learn from the master.
Bullseye, bullseye, and then just off the mark. That was like 4 arrows in about 6 seconds. Rapid fire. Bilge, show me how to shoot a Mongol bow and arrow.
Yeah.
So what, legs, arms, show me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a natural.
There we go. First shot. 3, 2,
More.
1. Good?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
Miss.
Really gonna need more training.
Wow.
I keep on going. It's like I think I'm dead center. And I'm like, all right, I got my eye lined up with the arrow, and then it always goes too far right.
Your body must lock it.
I must lock my body.
Your left hand is must lock it.
Must lock it.
Nothing.
Nothing, not like this.
Move it, yeah.
So no, just
Yeah.
arm must lock it.
Yeah.
Body must lock it. I mean, let's not get too excited. I am very close to the target. What is that? Maybe like 20 feet? But just the locking of the body and arm, and the realization that you push it, you too far to the right, helped us a lot. So let's get some more distance, and then try again. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Bilge thinks I'm ready for the horse simulator. Damn, the guy's good.
The limbo shot to show off. Well, that's what made the Mongolian horseback archers so powerful. They just flew around the battlefield like water, shooting all sorts of different angles. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Just like our man did. Next level of difficulty. Shooting backwards on the horse at the ball, the floating ball target, which is roughly the size as the second ring in the previous target. So basically only bullseyes count from this point forward. We'll let our man show the way. All you. Let the master teach the disciple. Why does that look even more sick and sound more sick? Fuck! My arrow, please.
Hey, bro. Good luck.
Hey, bro, good luck. And a cackle from my instructor. If I get it,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
You think I'll get it?
Yeah.
Good luck, bro.
Bless you.
Bless you. Here we go. Hey, we got one. We got one. This is still easy. in the sense of what the grand scheme is. The idea is to shoot it while on horseback. Horses are wild animals with minds of their own, and just riding a horse requires a whole lot of skills I don't have either. Problem is, we're in Mongolia. The animals and the people are fairly nomadic, and the horses are off about 2.5 hours this direction in the mountains. So we've got about 24 hours before we continue and actually learn how to ride a horse and then learn how to hit a target on a horse. So that means we can do some more warrior training. Coming up next, we got wrestling. And I guarantee the uniform is a little more sexy. Well, yeah, we'll go with that. Hi. Hi, Lee. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So I will see you in one day.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, next day. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then there'll be the final test. Horse, armor, arrow, and me,
Yeah.
bullseye.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, bro.
Miss you.
See you in a few days. Thank you so much. That's excellent. Yeah. All right. Let's wrestle.
There's 3 main historic Mongolian skills: horsemanship, archery, and wrestling. Genghis Khan himself thought wrestling was an important part to keep his army ready for battle. And we're invited to check out a local Boch training camp, the best wrestling camp in the country. Get ready.
We just arrived at Alder Sports Club here in Ulaanbaatar. Here's some big boys here at wrestling practice today. You see that man? All right, we were told to wait outside for the instructor to arrive. But take a peek, man. There's some short shorts and some big boys in there. But look, don't worry. Great. Okay, so class is just about to start. There's like 20, 30 guys in there. I'm dressed for the winter. I gotta strip down, put on some shorts, not as short as those shorts though, and get ready for practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice also makes it so I'll probably face plant less when I'm inevitably thrown over someone's shoulder and turned into a pancake. We'll see.
Most of the fighters have been training for years, and it also looks like they've been waiting for us too.
I'm already late for class. It's not good for martial arts.
That's some big boys there, mate.
There's some big guys. I weigh like 180 pounds. It's like 81, 82 kilos or something. There's some guys there that are like 220, 230. Also, I'm not sure if you're supposed to be wearing hiking boots, but that's all I got. I expected bare feet. Didn't expect galoshes.
The Canadian exchange student gets introduced to the class, and I tell them that I love martial arts, and I'm honored to be allowed to train with them today.
Okay, a little introduction. Don't speak the language, so looks like it'll be a physical discussion. Honestly, I love this. This is like the essence of travel, being thrown into something you barely understand, but you're interested in, meeting a bunch of people you've never met before, and, just viciously throwing each other to the ground. I'm excited. I'm a little apprehensive, but end of the day, if I break a bone, at least I can get out of trying to shoot an arrow, Anyway, let's see how I do. This is the part I'll probably be the best at.
Other than the outfits, the warm-up seems pretty similar to what I'm already used to. Until...
This is crazy. One thing I didn't keep in mind though is we're in Ulaanbaatar. That's like 1,300 meters, 4,000 feet. That altitude kills your cardio. There's so much less air up here.
Come on, the altitude is a good excuse, right? Now it's time to catch my breath. And I mean, change into my wrestling attire. Boots? Check. Pasty white thighs? Check. Short shorts? Check. Extremely revealing jacket? Check. $1 million smile? Check. And the hat? It's just for show. Firstly, I must learn the eagle dance. It's used to intimidate your opponent before a match. And I'm sure the rest of the guys are shaking in their boots. The Boch outfit is designed to be light and very mobile. The main idea is to prevent giving your opponent any advantage by not having any extra fabric from them to grab onto. The rules are simple. No time, age, or weight restrictions. Just get your opponent to touch the ground with any part of their body other than their feet, and you win. But of course, it's not that easy.
So every man has 3 tricks, at least, right? Gregory speaks a little bit of English, so we're gonna see it first, then I'm gonna practice. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh! That's the... And then... I love the beating stick if you make a mistake. Back. This foot here. This one back. Here. Alright. Here. But more butt. Here. More booty. But
If you wrong thing, he's punching you.
Alright. For real, he says.
All Canada's so good, like tricking.
So my Canadian style's good. No beatings yet. You grab. Whoa! This is that's about as thin as AstroTurf. I had no idea which way I was going there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Double disqualification.
Just in this practice field, in this stadium alone,
Yeah.
15 champions of Mongol have been born.
Oh, like national champions.
National champions.
Here at training here.
So for example, he's 13 years old.
Hey,
Kids from
nice to
all
meet you.
age.
And why do you guys like wrestling?
It's been it's a part of our history that's been that's from 2,000 years ago. That's what we're assuming.
Yeah.
From the Han Dynasty.
Yeah, way back before,
yeah,
even before Genghis Khan.
Even more before, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it every year without a stop. Yeah.
And what do you like it compared to like other martial arts or other exercises?
For me, it feels more gritty. Like I used to do judo before, for example.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the the hustle, the competitive nature
Yeah.
of the sport.
And who's the guy over there you're talking about?
He has the biggest ranking from all the wrestlers. So remember how I told you it's just the rankings?
Yeah.
For the wrestlers who win in the Nadam. So he's the national lion.
So he's the national lion?
Yeah.
So and the national champion, one of them.
One step
One step below is the blue. Think I can take him?
Up to you.
My moves do nothing!
I'm not ready for the lion yet. Let's start with someone with a little bit less national fame.
Smoked.
Remember the 3 moves he taught you.
Might not have the skills, but I have the stamina, baby. He's also 13. I'm 39.
He's also 13 times stronger than I thought.
Oh, my knee. Oh, shit. When I went for the flip, I put my knee down and I disqualified myself. I get hit? Where in the back? Bend over here? I'm not gonna make any more mistakes if that's my punishment.
I may have lost this match, but the next one will be different. Or not. None of my tricks are working. Sportsmanship is also a very important part of Boch. Every match, we shake hands, and every time I get slammed to the ground, they help me back up to my feet. Such gentlemen.
Okay. Almost. It was close.
He goes for the shorts grab. A move I'm a little too timid to try.
working our way up the totem pole. Not so gracefully. But there is one man here who is more giant than man. He's the top of the club. And at the very end of practice today, I heard he wants to settle the score a little bit. Dude, he's so strong though. Just give me like 15 minutes to catch my breath, come on. The lion is the champion here. And when I meet him, I must bow, say my prayers, dig my grave. But I have a question. If I wanted to get like a sneaky move on the lion, what's something I could trick him with, you think?
Let me ask the teacher.
Besides like a swift kick to the nuts.
He's not sure what to tell, because he's not gonna move.
There's no tricks that move against the mountain. Why is he known to be so good? What does he want?
So he's known as the I guess the wrestler with the most muscles, who's like the most jacked.
Yeah.
He's been wrestling since I believe, well, he was for my time, so I guess the early 2000s. He's known for his insane strength.
His insane strength. Known for his insane speed and luck, and there's no tricks that work because he's as solid as a mountain. Woo! Let's go. Oof. Oh, it's so late. I guess we go. How many? Three rounds? Dude, he's so strong though. He can't even grab his belt. I got desperate. Oh no. Put me out of my misery. One more, come on, you chicken. He's gonna pop my head off. I literally could do nothing. Tried to reach for the belt, had both my arms locked, couldn't reach for a takedown, decided to throw the knee up. Game over. I'm not worth his time. So, we have a big journey coming up. I think I've learned a couple things about wrestling, but next we gotta learn more about archery, and we gotta eat like the Mongols, drink like the Mongols. All of that has to happen at a Nomad Camp. Issue is, we gotta go 4x4 to get there. Let's get some warmer clothes on, because my nipples will cut glass later. If I don't, let's jump in the car.
We have to make one stop in Ulaanbaatar before we head into the countryside. If you know Fearless and Far, you know I can't turn down a good black magic market. And I need a very special item to impress the nomads.
San Banu from Narantul Market here in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. We're at this market because there's a special shaman black market section, and I need something important before I meet the nomad family. There's a lot of treasures here. I could easily spend half a fortune on the fortune that's in this market. Check us out. We found some goods and trinkets. Check us out. Whew. This is a paw of a wolf, the claw of a falcon, and some deer. Oh no, this would probably be deer or reindeer antler discs. Also up there, check us out. These are shaman hats. So what's really interesting about the shaman here, this is the birthplace of shamanism, by the way. The oldest shamanism in the world happens in Mongolia. The shaman wears this on their head, and they have ropes, these threads that cover their eyes. And so their faces are hidden, and this is what you see perched on top. This is one of the coolest markets I think we've ever been to, bro. Easy. So many interesting things. Look at this treasure trove of trinkets, medallions, symbols, coins, statues. It's like Genghis Khan's treasure. This is just one stall. There's a whole section of the market devoted to this stuff. These are door knockers, right? For a door?
Yeah, it's a door.
And looking through here, there's some spearheads. And what is this one?
It's for Buddhist thing.
A Buddhist thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a?
It's about it's good thing and good future.
Is it a Vajra? Is that what it's called? Is it different?
It's different.
Wow, what a spectacular thing, right? with the faces, the horse because we're in Mongolia,
Yeah.
and the spike at the end. And what about this symbol right here?
It's a has.
It's a Buddhist symbol, right?
No, it's just like Mongolian symbol, like for Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan was,
Yeah.
but it's like this one.
Yeah.
Do you know that for the rest of the world, you might see that. I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube, honestly, and it means something different. But originally, it was a Buddhist symbol, and the, let's say, the evil version of it is actually flopped. So they took it, they reversed it, but the original symbol right there is actually a Buddhist symbol, not associated with Germany at all. And this is like a,
There is some
like a
musical
bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
Can you show me? Wow. It's for like shaman.
Yeah. Oh no, it's our tradition, but it's many people think it's just.
Can I try?
Yeah. In your teeth,
On your teeth?
not bite.
Uh-huh.
Don't bite.
Right, right.
No, just them high.
It vibrates against your teeth if you do it wrong.
Make your teeth like that, and then they rest either side, and then the little gap is where the thing goes.
It's not as easy. It's not as easy as you think.
Right.
Dumbass.
Just not Mongolian enough.
Let's see you, Mr.
Watch this.
Expert.
Watch this. First go. First go. Ready?
Yeah, that was great. Now we got to see Dentist Ben.
Just watch and learn, mate.
There it is. This is an aggressive angle of your face. All right. You might need some dental work, but you're better at it than me.
Bro, is my tooth chipped?
Yeah, a little bit. Was it already chipped?
No.
Yeah. Coffee from the devil. Devil's brew. Coffee?
Yes, please,
Yeah,
bro.
2 coffees. It's like 50-cent coffee. Just look at the breath. Look
That's
at
so nice on your hands, man.
just as a hand warmer.
Oh, so good.
Bye, Claire. Are we embarrassing you today?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've been distracting ourselves. This is why we're here. These are snuff bottles called horug. Horug. And for Mongolian men, when they meet other Mongolian men, the first thing you do is you exchange snuff bottles. They hand theirs to you, you admire it. You hand yours to them, they admire yours, and you both snuff what's inside, which is, I think, tobacco. And to make a good impression, I mean, I already got the hat. Getting my own snuff bottle so I can properly introduce myself like a true Mongolian man to the leader of the household of the nomads, I gotta get myself a snuff bottle. But they're all so different, and the stone quality, they're all made of stone, reflects your quality of a man. So I gotta pick something nice. Wow. They're said to be made of stone, like jade or jasper. This one is definitely made of glass. I don't think it's a stone, it looks like that. This one's probably porcelain. There's some even more ornate ones here with Genghis Khan himself, the national hero. And I'm assuming they all have different prices. Look at this, koi fish. And I'm guessing that's probably quartz, if I was a betting man. Okay, I think something like this. How much?
100.
25 bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 for these two.
Yeah.
Done. Done
Bye,
deal.
Claire.
And can I get the tobacco? Does it come free?
Yeah, it's free.
Fantastic.
Hey.
What's the name of the stone in
Man.
Man? It is 100,000. Good. Yeah. You got to show me how to fill it up.
Yeah.
Snuff. It's medicated tobacco. Don't worry about it.
This is for Burning Man.
It is. Look at that. So before we go visit the nomads, I'll get a little practice session how to snuff each other's boxes. And we have a little bit of a road snuff. It's just this strong. What's really strange though is that it smells almost like they've infused it with cologne, like a perfume, like an aftershave.
Bye, Claire. Bye.
And 2 hours later, we arrive at the camp.
Gambatar. Hey, Sanbanu. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay. This is our nomad family. We have Gambatar, the leader of the household, and we'll get a bit warmed up first and we'll discuss the plan.
Traditionally, foreign guests always walk to the left side of the jur. The host then takes out their korhok from a handcrafted silk bag and offers it to you with his right hand. You must offer your korhok in the same way and then sniff the bottle from both sides of the cap.
Very nice. Look at this. This is goi. Very nice. This is one of the fancy ones. This is mana. And this? And beautiful white stone. And then, do I call it this?
Yeah.
Hey. What is he saying? Everything is good, my friend. On the hand?
No, just
fingers.
And then it's time for the tobacco. And the coffee.
We have come to you to learn how to ride a horse and also to eat the head of a sheep. Can you help us with these? I also heard that your wife is a very good cook.
Yeah.
And here she is. Thank you. Perfect, great. Well, I think our first step is to get the food ready. This is a sheep's head. It was Genghis Khan's favorite meal, and it's pronounced Hunini Talgoy.
yeah.
He's so Japanese now.
So how was it again?
Hunini Talgoy.
Yep.
Hunini Talgoy. Or something like that. We are here with the Nomad family to have it cooked traditionally the same way the Mongol warriors would have eaten it in times before. Let's feast!
The traditional Mongolian lifestyle and cooking reflects their history. Vegetables and fruit are scarce in the snowy desert, and so is fuel for fires. This means cooking has to be efficient. Some things go straight into the fire, and nothing is wasted. The rest of the nutrients come from what the Mongols call white foods: fresh milk, curds, sour milk, fermented milk, all sorts of milk-related things. But while everything's cooking, let's get back to another Mongol cultural staple: horses.
I don't really know how to ride a horse. I made one video once, years ago, where we visited a church destroyed by a volcano in Mexico, and riding the horse was the most terrifying part. But I gotta shoot an arrow from the back of one in a couple hours, so we're here with Bill Gay, our archer from a few days ago, and I'm gonna learn how to ride a horse, just that, before I actually have to shoot a bow and arrow. So first thing I know, always mount on the left side.
Horse, yeah.
Yeah. So here, and up we go, right? True is go. Right is here.
Left turn.
Right, left turns here.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we're going for a little walk. This horse doesn't have a name, by the way. We're gonna name him, or her, Genghis. True Genghis. Into the snowy fields. Into battle. So here we're mostly just learning how to take the, just get used to the horse. But I'm gonna do some stretches to kind of see what this is gonna be like to shoot an arrow. Oh, already it's so different with the saddle, because on the saddle it moves and rotates on the horse's chest as I twist. So I'll be here, bow and arrow in the left hand, so I'll have to go back here and shoot like that. Oh, which is already super difficult. Just a twist. My foot came out of the stirrup. Watch out, we got a traffic jam. Also, what's different is when you're sitting stationary on the saddle, you're not moving. Like look how much we're moving just on the horse. So I think the actual technique is you're supposed to stand up in the stirrups to then be able to dampen the trotting, the galloping of the horse a little bit, so then you don't have to have your arms thrown out of alignment with the target. So you'd probably have to stand up, I would think, to shoot, because right now it's really wobbly. All right, here we go.
Training wheels are off. Don't fall. That's the plan, not to fall. Genghis and I are starting to have a little bit of a soul bond here, I think. Let's pick up the speed a little bit, yeah? Choo! 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 Yeah! Yeah, good job! Choo! 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 Yeah, I hear the laughter of his wife. And right turn, Genghis. Good, good, good. Choo! 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 Genghis is stuck on first gear. I got the steering seems to be all right, but the speed is something we're struggling with. Okay, stop. Stop! Genghis, we have to have a talk about your speed. Stop!
Again.
Stop! Stop, Genghis. What am I doing wrong?
One time, two, and
Hit the heels.
Yeah, hit it.
Hit the heels. Can I try again?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Choo! A little faster. Second gear. Oh, it's the, yeah, there we go. This is so bouncy though, man. Choo! Choo! Also, it's so bouncy. Oh, how the hell am I gonna be able to shoot a bow and arrow? My pelvis is getting pounded. You saw that we had troubles getting from first gear to second gear to third gear. I would just show the technique to get into third gear, and it's the clutch. And the clutch is you take the handle and you give a little whip on the back, and that should get us from second to third. Choo! Yeah, buddy, yeah, that's it. Hey, there we go. Good job, Genghis. Okay, Genghis is a little tired, as am I, and that is the horse herder's wife, and she is telling us that food is ready. So that means we'll let the horse have a break, we'll eat like we're warriors in the Mongol horde, and we'll come back after our horse is rested and learn how to do the final shot, the final test of whether or not we've become Mongol warriors. Food time.
I'm staying. So notice how it's the head and also the feet, and that's part of the spine. The rest of the sheep is being saved for later. These are the best bits. These are Genghis Khan's favorite bits. And since we are eating, training, and drinking like Mongol warriors, that's why we got the head. Oh yeah. Smells like a sheep head. We have got some friends and we have got a feast. We got the main event, which is the sheep's head and its tongue and its legs and its chest bone, everything. It looks so tasty. But we are missing one thing, and that is our fermented horse milk, which is right here, called arak. Arak is fermented, by the way, which means that it should have a little like bubbly taste as well as some percentage of alcohol inside. It's vibrant white. It seems very thin and smells like citrus, which is not exactly what I thought it would smell like. So then every single time you have to drink basically a spoonful. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh, that's not what I expected at all. That tastes nothing like milk.
Yeah.
Nothing like milk.
In a good way, or?
It tastes like if you took orange juice and mixed it with, I was gonna say urine, but it's not that bad. It's like orange juice mixed with water and maybe like a little bit of like Greek yogurt, but only like a little bit. It tastes nothing like milk. And normally here in Mongolia, when you get served milk, it's like 10% whole milk and it's thick. This is really thin. Hello, Ben.
Hey.
Right? Ben's face makes this curious face.
Thank you. What would Genghis do?
What would Genghis do? Drink the whole cup. Good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro.
In Mongolian culture, if you drink the whole cup, it means that you want another one.
No. Now I have to do another one.
No.
I forgot if I chug it, I have to do another one. Thank you.
Baiklah.
Good luck, bro. Don't worry about what happens if you finish it. Just try and finish it.
Done.
Nice.
That makes a man. I feel alive, man.
Yeah.
Let's go shoot some arrows.
Yeah. Now.
First. We gotta eat a sheep head. Let's do it. One piece of tongue right here. One of my favorite cuts. And it's so good. The cool thing about a head is that there's so many different cuts of meat that are different textures of fat, crunchiness, smoothness. So the ears different than the tongue, different than the cheek. It's like a whole bouquet of different tastes and textures in one cut of meat. I get it. I get it why you eat the head. But the biggest challenge is coming up next. Shooting the arrow backwards. We're gonna finish this feast and I'll catch you outside with our archer, with our horse. We're gonna put it all together and I'm gonna try the ultimate test for a Mongol warrior. The time has come for the final test. Our bellies are full and we're gonna take horses and archery and put them together. A backward shot onto the target. Vilge? Yeah. Show us how it's done. Oh no. You got it first try.
First training is just on the horse, use the bow. The second is bow with arrow. So don't shoot, just training. You're trying. Second time, you can shoot.
Okay.
You ready?
Enough talk. Time to practice.
Here we go. Okay.
Ready.
First attempt at Mongolian warrior archery.
Squeeze the legs, loose and lock. Slide the hip, my.
Oh! Hear that sound? Yes, man, yes! Oh! I thought I wasn't gonna get it because the arrow became unthreaded after, and I had like an extra 10 feet and I got it from double the distance. Nicely done. Oh man, I think I just have to be farther away. I'm better when I'm farther away from the target. That's really what it is. Look at this. I think it was either the bowstring or the fletching of the arrow took the skin right off my thumb. It's so cold out here, man. But I'm not the first warrior to bleed, you know?
Now, let's take the training wheels off and try it solo.
No! Easy, boy. Easy. Easy. Damn it. All right, so first solo attempt. I was trying to get it, but I pulled it back and it went up here. So I think I gotta be, oh, you know what? I had so much going on. I grabbed the arrow with my 2 fingers where I gotta hold it with my finger. That's exactly what happened. The next step, the ultimate step, is to ride the horse myself, take the shot myself, and hit the target. And that's where I'm sure this is all gonna fall to pieces.
Okay, squeeze legs, twist body, strength of tobacco and fermented milk, lion willpower, arm, must lock it, body, must lock it, and the words of wisdom, good luck, bro.
Oh! Yeah, whoa. Stop, okay. All right. Woo, Genghis, you're the best, buddy. We did it. I'm sorry for whipping you, I know, but I wanted, if I went slow on YouTube, they get mad at me. I swear. Chill, buddy, chill. How was that? Awesome!
Good job, man. Good job, yeah.
It's my teacher, man. It's my teacher. All right, guys, we have had such a wild time in Mongolia here. And really, it's all because of one brand or 2 brands, Escape to Mongolia and Liquid Moly Extreme. They brought us here. They put us on a 9 to 11 day road trip, 3,000 kilometers across the country. And then we had this idea of becoming a Mongol warrior, and we threw it together in 3 days. When I say we, they threw it together. They're an amazing company. If you want to come to Mongolia, especially to do a road trip across country, summer, winter, they're your people. Check them out. I'm Mike Corey. This is Ben behind the camera. We are the most adventurous channel on YouTube, Fearless and Far, and now we are Mongol warriors. Ho! See you in the next adventure.